Good morning, guys. Rick Shaw here on the 5th of March, 2023. I went to do a live today, and they said because of community guideline strikes, I can't do a live for a week. Okay, so then I went in, tried to poke around. I had to get into the YouTube thing. My studio on the phone sucks. Well, then they gave me, says I got 2 strikes now. They gave me a strike on the one channel, and then they took it back. And then the videos are up. These videos are up. Then the second strike says it was for nudity, which I went ahead and, I want them to review that. And it was just a picture of what they showed on there. I had to put it like in desktop mode to look at this stuff and scroll around to look. They got me blocked now until June 2nd. So that's what they're saying. I can't do anything till June 2nd. And I don't know if this is going to go up or not. I'll try it. But I couldn't do it live this morning. I went over to Al Gore Beeks over there and a few folks come. That was it. But if ever a live doesn't come up on time, just punch in Al Gore Beeks space ALGOR space BEEKS, and I'll probably be over there. But this next one that has the picture of Bush, or not Bush, but Biden and Zelensky shaking hands, like that's what they said was nudity, which they blocked it and banned me for 30 days or whatever the heck that is, 30 plus the 7, which they didn't take off. So I can't do I can't do any lives on the channel now. So that's kind of goofy. I don't know why they're doing that, but it's the way it goes, guys. It's just how it's happening. Morning. But I got my little shakies out there for a walk with me. She's doing pretty good. Got her warmed up. She's a little bit skinny. She had some cuts. The puppies are getting pretty vicious on her nipples. She won't let them feed anymore, but they'll chase up on her and try to bite them. So they got her cut up. I had to put some medicine on there. I have some special dog cream. It's like Neosporin type stuff. So I got her fixed up on that. There we go. There's another nail, guys. See this? That's why you never want to come down this bottom end when you're driving. I couldn't find a nail in my tricycle tire, but I got all the service done on it yesterday. Morning. But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with the channel. If anybody wants to go over to Al Gore Beeks and subscribe, and then you can get notifications for any kind of live. A few folks came up, not too many. Paulie, Ronald, Bams, I forget who. Sorry if I forget your was on there, but a few people were going back and forth, and we were just chit-chatting about stuff, about bikes and oil and stuff like that. But even though people were able to come onto it, it's stuck on private. Scott Waghorn got a hold of me and said he can't see it. Well, it's stuck on private and I can't change it. So, and then they put a little thing on there because of the strikes. Only you can see it. So this is how they're messing with me now. I mean, they're just going to dick around, even though they went and looked at the video and seen I didn't give any kind of medical advice. They said, okay, we didn't find any, but they still screwed with the channel, so didn't hit a switch or something. Yesterday I put the video out, no trouble, but then this morning with the live, it was bad. Come on, Shiggy, over here. Come on, car coming. Come on. Morning. But it's a beautiful day. We're finally getting some warmth out here. Not all this freezing cold stuff that I don't like. There was many mornings that Shaky, we usually go between 3 and 4 in the morning for our big hike. We'll go up to the guard shack and back and up again every morning on a real brisk walk, quick as I can go, walking still. And even though I'm walking real brisk, I still had a jacket and a hat and everything on. That's how chilly it was, and windy. So you don't really keep any heat on you. Because there was a couple mornings I walked where I was leaning into the wind. Just crazy. But that must be all that HAARP stuff they're playing around with. It's affecting the whole world. They're starting to say that that thing that happened over in the Thanksgiving, I'll say Thanksgiving land so they don't get me with the strike, that shaking stuff that went on over there, which was really terrible, by the way. They said that was done with like the Nikolai Tesla type machine that he had. And it seemed really funny that a lot of the bigwigs, that were with the UN and diplomats and stuff like that, before it happened, all of them got out. All of them got out. So, it just seems, there's something to all this stuff. They say, tinfoil hat wearing freakola, but I'll tell you what, guys, I think maybe you ought to get one too. Get yourself a tinfoil hat too, that's for sure. But a lot of crazy stuff. All this stuff's predicted though in the Bible. I've been looking into it more. I do like to watch that Nelson Waters, and then I got Gene Kim. I like to watch that guy, and then I got Robert Breaker. I think it's Breaker or Beaker. I get some of his. I'm subscribed to them, so when they pop up, I'll usually look at them. And there's a couple other ones, I forget the name, and they give you, they just go over the Bible. And I got a nice Bible here. Come on, let's go back this. Well, she wants to walk up a little farther. She likes to walk, my little puppy. But I started looking into some of these, and in Daniel, and some of it's hard for me to get. But these guys will get on there and they'll start tying it together. What this means, what that means. They start tying it in. And I do believe in this, what they call dispensationalism, or dispensationalist. Excuse my tongue getting in the way there. Where you have to look. When I read the Bible before, I just took it all literally. But you got to know who it was being written to. And once you know that makes a big difference on how you interpret things. Because if they're having scriptures just to the Jews, that's got nothing to do with Gentiles. You look at it, but it kind of helps you out. That's why when I started watching Gene Kim, I found out about that. So I was looking into that. But hey, I think I'm going to get a suntan today. Look at this beautiful day. Look at this, guys. Got to get the kids out and playing. The bad thing is the TV upstairs doesn't work on regular channels, but you can get YouTube on it. And the thing that sucks about it, they want to, when the TV's working, they just want to sit up there and watch. And I'm like, no, get outside. Yesterday I chased them outside all day. Of course, we went to the market, and I didn't bring the camera because I knew I was going to be carrying stuff, and it's kind of, I got this camera on a big stick, and it would be hard to carry it around. Plus, it's really tight in there. But I should just bring the camera one time without the stick, just to show you. It gets me. How come you can go to some places and their markets are nice and clean? We go to Padre Garcia. That place is clean. Even where they got the wood up on the floor where they're cutting the meat and stuff, they get out there and clean it. They always got somebody cleaning stuff up. And we went to the one in San Jose. I was really impressed with that. That one was very clean. And we've been to other ones. Our market down in San Jose, when we lived over by GMA, by Carmona. Clean. The Carmona market was pretty clean. And then you come up to this one in Lipa, and I'm like, what happened? There's certain areas here in the Philippines, they got their set thing that they do. Now, when we were in GMA, the big thing everybody did was throw all their garbage on the ground. Even if there was a garbage can there, buy a pack of cigarettes, throw the wrappers on the ground. They buy a donut or anything in a plastic wrap, gum, they throw the wrappers on the ground. Now here you don't see that, but when we were walking out yesterday with the kids, I had to be real careful because the traffic in there's bad, and you couldn't walk. You couldn't walk on the sidewalks because they had all these bags of garbage. There was no walking there, and there was, you had to walk in the road and it just wasn't any good. Farther up, it was open when we left. The sidewalk was open, but down where the fruit and vegetable section is, wasn't too good. So, but that's the way it goes. It's just certain areas. She won't hurt you. She's okay. Shaky just wanted to take a whiff of this fella over here. She don't really bother anybody. She barked at, she doesn't bark at too many of them, but the other day there was one of the workers there and she was barking at him. She had her hair up. I don't know. She just didn't like his smell, but Faye said, oh no, Faye gets a little excited about that, and she says, call her back. Well, when she's out with the kids, there's no calling her back, guys. She's with them. That's what she was trained for. When they go out and play, she stays with them. Now, something happened to me when I was walking in the morning, early this morning with Shakes. It was after 3, something that I've never seen before. There was a big lizard, these big monitor lizards that are a couple feet long, were out. I had never seen, I've seen them out in the daytime, and they're fast as lightning. And of course, Shaky likes to chase them. Well, she went up to 3 of them last night. They were just out on the street. Maybe they were catching the heat from the concrete. That's why they were out, because they pretty much go into these drainage things. That's where they run. They'll run into those. Anytime we see one and he sees that we're looking at him, they'll head straight to these drains. So, but I'm thinking they must have just been drawing the heat. But it was after 3 in the morning, you know. So that was a little bit odd to me. I've never seen them since I've been here out in the middle of the night. But here's one of those little drain, like this drain right here. They'll run inside there. They hide out in there. Now this one's open. This one's open back here. Somebody pulled the lid off. We got a watch coming through here. The kids don't step in that. And dogs. The one drain up here by the house, Floki went right in, got too close, and boom, slipped down in. Couldn't see him. You know, I had to just reach my hand down in there, and finally got some hair. I had to pull him out by the hair. You know, Shaky, when she was little, she fell into one back over there, and we had to dig her out. And the bad thing was, she just sort of disappeared, and we couldn't find her and couldn't hear her. So, but we got her out. She really is a good pup. Hey, don't go over there. Hey, Shakes. You don't go over there. She likes, some of these guys she likes, and some she just wants to go sniff and bark at. Most of them she just walks past them. Morning. Come here. Hey. Get over here. Yeah, I don't want her, you know, getting too bad a name here. They did get me the one time. Hey, your dog's running around up here by the guard shack, and she was sitting right next to me. So I took a picture of it and sent it back. You know, sent it back to the guard. But I hope this thing will go up on YouTube. And you know, the live this morning wasn't too much. I was kind of discombobulated because when I went to turn the live on, it's like poof, doesn't work. And you know, then it said it had a notice in there saying if you do it on one of your other channels, you know, you can be in trouble and we'll throw your channel away. But it's a mistake because they put my videos back up. So, but the bad thing is you can't get a hold of anybody. You know, I did find a place where I could send a message, but I've never ever gotten an answer from them. It's the same thing like the money with YouTube. Why won't they send me the money? Every month, or it's around the 20th, I get an email saying, okay, we've sent you, you know, $140 or like that, or $110. And I got bunches of them, guys. Every month I get one. And then the only time I did get a hold of them, and then they didn't answer for weeks, they said, you got to check with your bank. Well, the bank, when I go there, I showed them all the stuff and said, look, this is, you know, this is what I gave. Is this correct? Because you got to give a SWIFT number and the bank, and they said, yeah, that's all correct, but we haven't gotten anything, you know. And it's like, and YouTube says they keep sending it, or AdSense, that they keep sending it, but it's up. Last time I checked, it was up over $2,000, you know, for this whole time I've been on, you know, since I've had 1,000 subscribers. And it kind of sucks. It would be kind of nice to have $2,000. Wouldn't hurt a bit. We got the birthdays coming up. My little sweetie's birthday. Come here. Come here. Now. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. And then the boy, Matty boy's birthday is coming. I actually got his stuff already. The kids, I like to take them out, just them by themselves, and then we go for like a breakfast thing or something. Take them wherever they want to go. Matty, he usually likes to go to Burger King, but he might want to go down to that hamburger place we found down towards Batanga City. And if that's the case, I'll take him just him and me will go on the bike. He's been itching to ride on Wes's bike, so him and me will take a ride down on that. I got him a good helmet, and we'll put him a nice jacket on, and I'll just take her easy. There's not much traffic over that way. Once you get over there, it's not bad. You can roll along pretty good. As long as it's not rainy or crappy, we'll go. But you never know what the weather's going to do here, guys. Just can't, This has been the weirdest weather. I still think a lot of it has to do with the HAARP. Because if they do that in one area, it's going to affect everything. But I'm back at the ranch, and I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I hope this goes up and it wasn't a waste of time. So this is Rick Shaw out.